Kawaii da nai Shikimori-san, and it's Shikimori-san. It's a cutie or something like that.
Ah, yes.
And
Shikimori-san is not just a cutie. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
That's it. Yeah.
And so it's about Shikimori is the girl, and she has a boyfriend, and the boyfriend, for some reason, it's the whole time always fawning over her. and it seems that sometimes she acts a bit yandere-ish.
Okay.
But for some reason, he's just like, oh, you're even more cute now.
Because he thinks her as a cool beauty.
Right.
Okay.
So one of those rom-coms, a slice of life, turn off your brain and just watch it.
Enjoy.
And I think we have a lot of those animes like that this season.
This season we do. Yes.
So, for example,
the next one, Aharen-san wa Hakarenai. So this is a new one coming out from a manga. So the description is Reina Aharen, a small and cute student with a quiet voice, is quite bad at determining distance in personal space. Sometimes she's inches away from your face, and at other times, miles too far. The only one who tries to understand her antics is Raido Matsuboshi, who is seated beside her in class. He has a menacing face, but in reality, he is a kind boy with an imagination that can run wild at times. Aharen-san wa Hakarenai follows the peculiar pair as their odd friendship starts to blossom when Raido picks up Aharen's eraser for her. She misinterprets his gesture and now believes them to be best friends, showing how the simplest of things can prove to be the most complicated of challenges for them. And this is Studio Felix. Felix Film.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a studio that I'm not very familiar with, but it's a great story. I really love the source material. It's just one that where like you read the story, she's doing something maybe it's eccentric at times, or just really normal for her. He misinterprets it all the time. He goes wild with his imagination. It's so funny.
These kinds of anime are pretty basic. The plot is pretty basic.
It is,
I mean, because there's no plot, so everything can happen in a school setting. So it's very easy to make it comedic or emotional or whatever. Because you have a cute character and a menacing character that turns out to be very wholesome. Yeah, pretty standard type of idea. So it's like, you can't go wrong with this anime. It's like, it might not be like the best in its genre, but it's out there in the ones that you're like, I would watch it to, relax, kill some time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to be quite a kick.